Hello friends, it's Jarisa. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be making over our master bathroom. I'm really excited because it turned out amazing. If you enjoy this type of content as well as cleaning videos, DIYs and all that good stuff, hit that like button and consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching and let's get into the video. As you can see, the bathroom wasn't terrible. It's just that it didn't have any character. There wasn't really anything going on. And we had this big cabinet here that I just didn't like. It was too bulky and nothing was organized in there. So I wanted to get rid of that. And then in the vanity, we had changed the stone a couple of months ago. I just wanted to make everything a little bit more my style, more cohesive with all the other projects that I have done. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to just try to get everything out of this cabinet so I can get it out of this room. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping everything in the room to start painting. I have never moved this cabinet because it was always full of stuff, as you had seen, and I discovered that the people that painted the house didn't paint behind the cabinet. They just left it there. There was a huge mark of that paint, and then we had a bunch of holes behind the paint. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna fill all the holes. I'm going to clean this area, and then I'm gonna get to prepping for painting. I'm also gonna keep the little towel holders. What I'm gonna do is that I'm just going to paint them. This is something that I like doing. I like to reuse as much as possible to keep it cost effective. I'm just gonna prep the wall and then I'm gonna get into painting. The paint that I'm gonna be using I got from Home Depot, and I wanted to choose white because I felt like it was gonna make the room brighter. I'm a ticking time bomb that goes off easily. You always know which buttons you should push, baby. I'm a ticking time. I'm also gonna go ahead and paint the ceiling because the wall color was a little different than the ceiling, and eventually I'm also going to paint that fan because it looks very yellowish and I just feel like it looks so outdated. So that's something that I'm gonna do a little bit forward. Now I'm gonna be working into the most exciting part, and this is the design. I'm gonna be using these stencils by Stencil Lab. Thank you so much, Stencil Lab, for sponsoring this part of the video. I'm gonna be using this paint that I got from Amazon, and I'm also gonna be using these little rollers that are for semi-smooth surfaces. And essentially what you want to do is to use your brush, but almost use it dry. The less paint you use, the better, because in that way it's not going to leak. And you're just going to keep on applying your paint very softly until the whole thing is covered. And then you can remove your stencil and keep on doing the same thing until your wall is done. The best way to do it is to use the spray adhesive and put it in the back of the stencil, and then it's going to stay in place on your wall. I had 3 of these stencils so I could get it done quicker. I would recommend to get at least 2 and to measure your wall before you start so you can have the exact measurement. Mine didn't fit perfectly, but I got to make it work by just making the lines by hand. But if you measure your wall correctly, you're not gonna have to do this. This is a great way of giving your space a different touch, and the best part of this is that you can reuse the stencils later on if you want to.
We've had this conversation and you seem to agree with me, but when there's complications you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall, and every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to say.
I wanted to have some kind of storage here in the bathroom, so I got this shelf from Home Depot. I'm gonna try to link it in the description box. So I'm just gonna measure the wall to make sure that everything is gonna be straight, and then I'm just going to install it using my drill. Thank you so much to Chris for helping me put this thing up. For this dresser, I decided to go with a modern look, and I'm gonna use these handles that I got from Amazon. I'm gonna link them in the description box. I'm just gonna make sure that everything is really clean because the other handles have been there for a while, and then I'm gonna swap them out for these new ones. And I love how they look. They look a little bit similar to the ones in the kitchen, but they are a little smaller, and I just love this look.
Even if you try, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you.
I also wanted to add some more detail in the vanity area, so I decided to make one of these wall arches. I have been seeing this all over Instagram and also on Pinterest. So for this, I'm gonna be using this wallpaper that I had, and I'm just gonna try to cut a rectangle and then I'm gonna shape it into the arch. This is a great option if you're not really sure on if you wanna have something permanent there and then having to repaint the wall. I just wanted to see how it would look before I would compromise, and it turned out really good. I really like how it looks. So to cut it off, I'm just gonna use this tool. It's supposed to be used for fabric, but it actually worked perfectly for this. Once I'm done with the trimming, I'm just gonna go ahead and start painting it.
Stepping on toes with these humble and everlasting ego. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time.
For the paint, I'm gonna use this paint that I got from Amazon. The color is peach, and I'm just going to cover the whole thing. It was a little tricky to paint on the top because it's very round, but it still worked pretty well.
Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.
Now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna take all the hardware that I'm gonna use in the bathroom. And at the beginning, I was gonna paint it gold, but I wasn't really sure about it. So then I just decided to paint it black, and I like it way better like that.
I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one, but baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way. Don't wanna waste no time without you ever brightening up my days. Never meant to fall so hard.
Once I was done installing all the hardware, I just went ahead and started cleaning the bathroom to then start decorating. I also wanted to tell you guys that I did a full declutter in this bathroom, but it was so much content that I decided to make a whole separate video for it because it's so much. So stay tuned because that video is gonna come up right after this one, and it's gonna be a really good one. These are the things that I have available to decorate the bathroom. A lot of them I had here in the house, some I got from Amazon and the other ones from Target, so I'm gonna try to list as much as possible in the description box. On the accent wall, I decided to put these baskets that I had actually in my YouTube room, and I just moved them around and I feel like they look really cute up there. This mirror is actually a thrift flip that I had done almost 2 years ago. I had it in the living room, but I have moved it and I decided to put it here because I feel like it goes really well with the gold. Now to style the shelf, I decided to put some towels up there and this base that I made for one of my videos, and I also added a basket, but this is like a double purpose because I just ended up putting things that we use anyway in there. And I also added this diffuser that I got from Target. I absolutely love the smell. I also added this rug that I got from Target. I love the colors. And then for storage, I'm gonna use this cart. This is actually an IKEA hack I made a couple of months ago. I'm just gonna use it to put all the essentials like the towels, the soap is gonna be on the bottom, and then on the top, I'm just gonna put a little vase with some fall flowers. On the vanity area, I just used these little placemats that I had made a couple of months ago. I got the placemats from Amazon. I also used this towel that I got from Target. It's a very pretty design with this waffle and light pink. And then on the vanity, I'm gonna use this soap dispenser. I feel like it's so cute. I got it from Amazon and I love the tones. To style the bathroom, I'm also gonna use this base that I made a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just going to add a couple of details here in display, like this perfume. I have been loving having the perfume on top of the vanity because I use it every day now. And also this candle that you can see, I got from Target. Now for the floor, I'm just gonna add this little rug that I had here in the house, and now I'm going to show you the before and then I'm gonna show you the after. this is what the bathroom looks like. I love how everything turned out. I feel like it's so breezy, so beautiful and very feminine, and I am absolutely in love with it. So this was everything that I had to show you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. This is so far my favorite project besides the kitchen. I love how it turned out. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching this video, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I will see you on the next time. Bye bye.